Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today we will talking about the business intelligence and analytics, and I am your facilitator, Dr. Surbhi Pandey, assistant professor in the area of ICT and e-governance with the Indian Institute of Public Administration. The learning approach is like we will be starting upskilling ourselves from the basic to the advanced concept of analytical tools. The ultimate goal of this session is to turn data into a meaningful insight, that is into an information, and the strategy will be using on and off various analytical tools to to have a very informed decision making. In this particular session, we will discuss about the concept of business intelligence and analytics. What are the different types of business analytics? What are the different application of business analytics? And we will also discuss certain case studies. We use business intelligence and analytics for policy making. So we will discuss concept and components. We will also use BI for supporting decision making in an organization. Organization are using analytics for having a competitive edge. We will discuss about certain KPI index and how we can use it to enhance the performance. We will also discuss about the data visualization and what are the tools. Business analytics is a scientific process that transforms data into insight that is used for fact based or a data driven decision making. In business intelligence, we focus more towards the tools such as reports and graphs. Can whether it is a simple graph or optimization or a data mining or a simulation kind of. So we'll discuss and more focus towards the tools through which we are going to analyze your data and to visualize your data, which give us a meaningful, insightful information. And that's what is our data generally. I generally say, the data which we get it is a raw data. So we are somewhere here, the raw data. And from raw data, we start cleaning it. And then from that clean data, we make a lot of reports. With that report, we answer certain, our ad hoc queries or we process a lot of online analytical processing. That is what happened. So our journey is more related to this. So basically, the historical data talks about, which we call as descriptive data. This journey talks about the historical data, the data which we have, and based on that, we develop our reports. The process, the moment which we started moving from this, what happened from the historical data towards the predictive analytics, that why something is happening based on the trend, we predict certain things, to the prescriptive kind of a things where we wanted to give the answers, you wanted to give the answers and solutions. So it is a journey from your descriptive data to predictive data to the prescriptive data. So that's our journey, and in our journey for that prediction and taking an action, that this is the best answer if anything comes across. So that prediction and act is basically the ultimate aim of this data journey, and we start our journey from this raw data. Yes, as I've already said, we generally deals with all the queries with this. Where exactly is the problem, and then what happened in the past? That is the historical, and then slowly and gradually we start making our reports to answer what happened and how and where. To predictive, that is when event will happen in the future. So based on your past, you started predicting the future. You come up with your dashboard, and then you answering something if something goes wrong. This is the predictable answer, that is the act. So from prediction, you started taking an action, that is a prescriptive. So that's all about a data journey. Whenever we talk with the data, it is this is how we work, that is what is happening, that how it is happening, and to if something happen, what will be the answer for this, and this is how we deal with the data. So based on that, these are the different types of business analytics. That is a descriptive analytics, what happened, talks about with your historical data what happened if with your existing data. And then we do a lot of analysis, coming up the reports, ad hoc queries and all, and then we answer why did it happen. If something happened, we have a data, and why did it happen, we get to know because of the analysis, that is from descriptive to the diagnosis. And once we understand why did it happen, we from the from the trend we will answer what will happen in the future if something comes across in a similar manner. So that's a predictive analytics. And with this predictive analytics we can start acting and answering those questions. That is a prescriptive analytics. How can we make it happen, right? So from what will happen to how it will happen and how we are going to make it happen, we answer with the help of prescriptive analytics. So these are the different types of business analytics. Data strategy is a fundamental for digital transformation. We need to develop a robust data strategy before dwelling into a digital transformation process. A strong, actionable data set are the base for technology engines to work smarter and provide actionable insights. Now, what is driving the adoption of analytics in our government? Now, harnessing data and integrating it into the public department will only enable the government to build analytical frameworks and design citizen centric policies and services, thus, digitally transforming the entire nation. Now, with this, we harnessing more on data adoption analytics in the current government also. And what is that driving the adoption of analytics in government is to create a strong legacy of transformation, to spend public funds reasonably, to drive smarter decision making, to achieve best outcomes for everyone, for everywhere, and to realize a result based government that is a very transparent government. So governments are turning to analytics to deliver a better result, harnessing more toward the citizen-centric services. Where we talking about the capabilities that how we can have a public service delivery in a better way and maximize governance, more citizen involvement. What is their requirement, and that what if those answering this question, whether it is a social service agencies, whether it is any government agency, budgeting, law enforcement, transportation, we are harnessing data everywhere. Now, these are the few facts. It is very surprising to know that whatever the 90% of world's data today has been created merely in the last 2 years. And the India data center market size is projected to reach USD 1.5 billion by 2022 and from USD 1.0 billion in 2018, growing a compound annual growth rate of 11.4% during the forecast period from 2018 to 2022. 2017 will always be remembered as a year that has kickstarted this big data journey. Why so? Because the demonetization and introduction of GSTs is all data driven policies. The Indian government launched a project called Project Insight in 2017 to catch the tax evaders. Now, the remarkable few states have actually done a remarkable work in this area. Like Kerala government is utilizing data analytics to analyze, monitor, and manage water distribution in the capital cities. Likewise, Odisha government is banking on it to enable true penetration of government welfare schemes, thereby ensuring access to food and other facilities to the least served areas. In a similar manner, Telangana government's Arogyashi Healthcare Trust has developed and deployed a data analytics model to monitor and identify disease trend along with the fund management. So the facts which we have already discussed, there are a few major initiatives, whether it is a Digital India or a 100 Smart Cities mission, Aadhaar, and a MyGov have been imagined to form a citizen centric platform which enables citizens to connect with the government and contributes toward good governance. So, the data driven governance involved using data to drive policy decision, to set goals, and to enhance transparency. That's all for today's session. Thank you.